Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the REI Network podcast. It's going to be a little special episode today because I'm coming in from the RV. We just picked it up. We're heading to a park. We're about to pull up, and I've got some awesome things to share with you today. Okay guys, so we just arrived. I'm just going to pop the slides out here real quick, and then we're going to dive in to this podcast. Okay, something really interesting that I want to talk about today is partnerships. Okay, and how you need to form partnerships, what you need to be looking for. As you can see, that slides how quick and easy this is if you are watching me on YouTube to set this up. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to head inside. Okay, so it's as easy as that. We're ready to go. So follow me in. So let's talk about partnerships. Now, I'm super passionate about this because, as you're probably all aware, everything that I do is all about collaboration. Okay, I've never done a deal from start to finish on my own without partnering with somebody in the deal. Whether I've been on the marketing side, the acquisition side, or the dispo side, I've always got deals done with somebody else one way or another. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about how do we find partners, what do we look for, what are the key things that you can kind of take from this and start implementing yourself. That's kind of my goal through this episode. Okay, so there's different forms of partnership. Sometimes you're coming in with a business partner already, or you might be going into a virtual market or even your own market and you want to find boots on the ground. And I do both ways. First thing I want to talk about is kind of the core values and the vision of the business, all right? Because this is really important. If you have a business partner that you're not aligned with, then you're going to have massive, massive problems. You need to make sure whatever you are doing together that you're heading in the same direction. Because if you're not, it isn't going to work. So don't think we'll get by, we'll work on it. If the core values and the vision are not right from the get-go, then very rarely it will work at all. So I want you to, remember that, okay? So that's the first thing you need to do. Now, when you go into a virtual market, I'm going to use this as an example. Again, you could be doing it in your local market. My strategy for you would be to find a local wholesaler, okay, that you're going to partner with on deals. Now, why? I want to take someone that's in that market that already potentially has a buyer's list, that's ideally done a couple of deals, and they need more leads, they need more consistency, and their strengths are being on the phone, talking to sellers, and actually putting deals together, right? That's the type of person that I'm looking for. Now, I'm not going to go to the wholesaler doing 10 deals a month. Now, they're good for the buyer's list. They're great people to network with, but they're not probably partner material. The reason being is that when you form a partnership, again, you need to be working together on the same goal. What happens if you have someone that's doing 10 deals, they are focusing on their deals and they will get to yours as and when they're ready. Now, that doesn't work, in my opinion. You need to make sure that they are treating this business just like it is their own, because again, you are partners on it, right? And that's a key thing that I want you to take. So the guys, the wholesalers, the lead people in the industry, in your market, are great to have on the buyers list, great to network with, but potentially not good for a partnership. Now we have the other side. Do you want someone brand new that's never read a book or took a course to do this? Probably not, right? That might be building them into an acquisition role because there's going to be training. So you don't want that type of person to partner with. You need that happy medium where they've done a couple of deals or they know how to do deals and they just need a bit better structure, okay, more consistent leads, and that's the thing that you can deliver on. For me in my business, it's all about working on the business and not in the business, right? I can be more effective. I can scale into more markets. If I'm looking from a high level view over the business, I can make moves when I'm not tied in it. And I suggest everyone listening to this, that's probably one of your goals, is to work on the business and not in it, or hopefully it is. Unless you love driving around in your truck or going to see houses, then that's cool because it's part of your vision, it's part of your marketing plan, it's part of what goals that you've set, then go and deliver on that, okay? So that's what your type of person that you're looking for. Now let's say, well, okay, cool. How do we actually find these people? Now there's numerous ways to do this. Okay, you have obviously Facebook. You can look on Facebook Marketplace. You're looking for people placing ads. If they're placing ads that, hey, I got a hot deal right now, or hey, looking for an investor, that's going to be a wholesaler, right? If they're posting them things, you can contact them in Facebook Marketplace. You want to be searching the big groups, the big Facebook groups. Okay, like Wholesaling Houses Full Time, Wholesaling Elite, groups like that, where you can actually search for your area keyword and see who is interacting on certain posts in that market. That would be another one. Then you can start to reach out and start to direct message. And you can do that on all social media platforms. The other thing is local groups on Facebook. Local Facebook groups that are like, okay, if you want to go to St. Louis, look at the local real estate groups in St. Louis. And again, see who's doing deals, see who's active, because the wholesaler that is doing 10 deals a month are probably not going to be active in them groups, right? You're going to get newer people or people that are trying to grow in that growing stage, the people that you need to be networking and bringing on as part of your business, okay? Also, Bigger Pockets is really good. It's probably one of the lead sources for new investors, so you could go and check out that. You can go on meetup.com, that's meetup.com, and look at investor meetings through your area and get to them, right? Go and network at them, or call the organizer and say, hey, do you have anyone that's kind of enthusiastic that wants to do more deals, anyone that I could connect with, and see what recommendations you get there as well. Also, cash buyers. Actually research cash buyers and not only say, hey, are you looking to buy more properties, but do you work or know of any wholesalers in the area that you would recommend? Anyone that might be newer, but they want to do more deals. And they will go, actually, yeah, we go to this meetup and we meet this, this guy Jeff's there, and he'd be a great guy to contact. So, okay, get his name and contact him. So all this is relationship based, and it's all about networking. The reason I called REI Network was because I believe everything is about networking, right? Building relationships. The bigger and better relationships you have, the easier this business will become, okay? What else have we got? So we've got Craigslist, right? People say Craigslist is dead. But a lot of people that are really pushing out there are still listing their wholesale contracts, okay, or putting photos up of properties on Craigslist. So you want to contact them. So these are a few things that you can reach out to. And we haven't even touched base of realtors yet, okay? We haven't touched base of property managers, because guess what? They have got a huge network as well that you can tap into. If you build the relationship with the realtor that is investor friendly, do they know anyone? Could the realtor be actually become your partner? Do they want to get more involved into the investment side? Do they want to list the properties that aren't going to work as a wholesale or a lease option or a creative finance deal? What about them listing them? So you've got to start thinking, how can I maximize the profits on these deals and bring in the right team to be able to do that? And then, well, what are you bringing to the table? Well, you're bringing the system, you're bringing the marketing. That's the way I've set it up, okay? And that's what you're bringing to the table. Maybe you're listening to this and go, actually, I'm the guy that wants to be on the phone and driving around. I need a marketing person. Then go and search for that person, because there's so many people wanting to do their certain things that they're good at and focus on that. And then you need to come together, right? There's three things in this business we've talked about before: time, money, or both. That's what you need. So if you don't have the money right now, you need to put more effort in. You need to be working twice as hard as someone that does have money. Okay, and if you're working a full-time job and you have money to invest, then you need the guy that has all the time but doesn't have the money. And just think about it, when they come together, that's when magic can happen. That's when deals get done. And I'm not saying this has to be forever, but go and get your first 1-2 deals this way and then grow from there. That's what we did in multiple markets. Then we started to build acquisition under us, right, as partners. And then we started to go into the fix and flip. We started to go into the creative finance. And I have partners in different areas in the United States doing this, okay, while I'm in my RV traveling around, okay, running the system and running the business from a high level. And if that's something that you're interested in doing or learning from me, reach out. Go to REINetwork.com. reinetwork.com/join, reinetwork.com/join. We'll have a conversation and see if we're a good fit. We'll plug you in. We have students constantly doing deals every single week. And what's good, guys, is I have the testimonials for it, but they're also in the group, in our group sessions where we're going live 3-4 plus times a week talking about these deals. It's coming from their mouths, not mine. We just had a call yesterday and they're dropping $40,000 deals like it's nothing. $40,000 deals. Do you think, what would a $40,000 deal do for you? What would a $10,000 deal do for you? Okay, and the guy who just dropped a $40,000 deal is set up in exactly the same way as me. He has not spoke to the seller, he's not talked to the buyer, he is running the VAs in the Philippines, he's running the marketing, and he's delivering leads to the people on the ground that are going to close it out, and it makes it a win-win, right? It's a fantastic model. It's one that I do in multiple areas, like I said, and if you want to learn it, then come on board and see what we've got going on, because I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Okay, and if you spend the first week and you tell me that it's no good or this is not what you wanted, I'll refund all the money, not even bothered. I want about the right people to work with, okay, and building a community that's going to dominate through the industry. I have clients that are doing in multiple states as well that you can come in and JV with immediately, right? Get focused. What if I could bring you into my group and get you to focus on getting the contract, and I already have someone that will partner with you? Or I will partner with you. My team will partner with you, okay? We can even help you bring in the money if that's what you need, if you want to take it down yourself. Maybe you want to do a buy and hold, right? And the investment that it takes, you have to invest in yourself. And maybe I'm not the guy, that's fine. If I'm not the guy, go with somebody that you like, you trust, that you want to follow, but don't go alone. When I started this business, I spent $7,500 and I'd never read a book, straight into coaching. And here I am. It was the best investment I've ever made in myself, and you need to do that as well. You've got to stop trying to go alone, and this thing cannot start taking years to do. No, you should be going within 30 to 90 days to do a deal, okay, on average, or within 6 months you should be rocking and rolling with a few deals, okay? That's kind of the goal, unless you're scaling. Maybe you're doing that already and you want to start doing 4 or 5 deals. I have that in the group. I have people doing it. And I'm doing it as well, right? So we're not asking you, the cool thing is, we're not asking you to do anything we're not doing ourselves, me personally, or any of my clients, all right? So anyway, check us out, reinetwork.com/join, all right? And give us a like and subscribe if you're watching. If you listen to me on the podcast, give me a like, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, do the same. Drop in any comments. If you have any questions about what I'm talking about, or if this has been valuable or anything that I'm missing on this partnership, because I could talk on this for hours and hours and hours. I want to try to give you simple action steps that you could follow today. But this is kind of my subject. This is what I'm passionate about, and I could literally go for hours on this. Okay, but I'm going to cut it short because we got another coaching call coming up. I'm going live from the park in Zoom. And I love doing that. It makes me happy. I don't want to be in an office. Me and my wife travel a lot, with the dogs, and that's what it's all about. Last year we did 3 months while in the pandemic. I mean, that's crazy. Who else did that? And that's because I had an RV. I had all my things with me, and I highly recommend it. So anyway, check out my other videos. Remember, www.reinetwork.com/join. Let's have a conversation. Let's invest in yourself today and let's get results. Thanks, guys.